you for joining us today. My name is Evelise Burgos from the Ombudsman Office in the Cape May County Superior Court. Meet the Court Live is a summer weekly series of webinars via Zoom to inform the public about various court programs, services, and more. The presentation today will be a general information and will have a Q&A feature at the end. You may submit non-case specific questions at any point via Q&A function in your Zoom app, and the speakers will address them at the end of the presentation. This is a Zoom webinar, so your cameras and microphones will not be usable. Also, please note that this series is a product of Atlantic and Cape May County Superior Court, and some of this information may only be unique to this county. Please be sure to check with your own county for any specific information about these topics. Today's presentation will cover the JOBS program and will be presented by subject matter experts Carmen Melendez, Nicole Dorr, and Kayla Abbott. Please hope you enjoyed the session and we can continue on. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carmen Melendez. I do see that Claricel has joined. Claricel, did you want to give some brief information as to how individuals who need Spanish interpreting assistance can do so? Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very well. Buenas tardes a todos los hispanos parlantes. Tenemos un canal de español donde podrán escuchar el programa de hoy en el idioma español. Pues lograrán encontrar el canal al tocar los tres puntitos en la parte inferior de la pantalla, es decir, abajo a mano derecha, donde dice More, o los tres puntitos, al tocar los tres puntitos, perdón, saldrá o en el mismo, o al lado de los tres puntitos hay un globito terráqueo donde dice Interpretación. Selecciones Interpretación, luego el idioma español y podrán escuchar el servicio del día de hoy en español. Gracias.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining this afternoon. My name, as I mentioned, is Carmen.
Gracias.
I'm the Assistant Division Manager in Atlantic County for Probation Supervision. Joining me today is Kayla Abbott, our Senior Probation Officer in Atlantic County Supervision. And we're here to discuss the Atlantic County and Cape May County JOBS program. And to give you a brief overview of our JOBS program, which you will hear us utilize the acronym a lot throughout this presentation, I want to give you some insight background. About 4 years ago, the New Jersey Judiciary Probation Office conducted a survey of the employment status of clients on probation. And the survey revealed that about 50% of clients who were currently on probation were unemployed or underemployed. As a result, Chief Justice Stuart Rabner created the Judiciary Opportunities for Building Success program, known as JOBS. The goal of the program is to help probation clients obtain good jobs at a living wage with benefits. And the job committee is chaired by the Administrative Director, Glenn A. Grant, and our Vice Chair is Judge Mark Sanson. The program, which operates in each county throughout the state of New Jersey, links clients with education, training, and employment opportunities. Since 2021 through 2023, the JOBS program helped place clients in nearly 4,000 jobs. With this partnership, we've built solid working relationships with the Department of Labor, who annually allocates millions of dollars to the JOBS program for workforce development, internships, and specific job trainings. We are also partnered with local businesses as well as large industries to continue to assist our clients with employment opportunities within their communities. And we've worked with several different service agencies to assist with ongoing training if needed for those clients. And the following video will provide a brief overview of the New Jersey JOBS program.
How would you like to go and show up somewhere where you have 80% retention after a year?
In New Jersey's vibrant economy, the challenge of finding committed and skilled workers is ever present. But hidden in plain sight is a solution that's reshaping the workforce.
Through the JOBS program, it's really given a second chance to someone who didn't perceive themselves of having a second chance.
This solution challenges the stigma surrounding individuals with a past, offering a path to meaningful employment.
I was blown away from the JOBS program. They're engaged in breaking the cycle of people in and out of the system, and they really, I believe, want people to succeed.
I know I'm valuable, and just because I've had those setbacks in life doesn't mean I can achieve what anybody else in society achieves.
The clientele that we work with are motivated, have their resume, have their work experience, they're sent for job training if necessary, and they're ready to work.
The story of the JOBS program is really set forth in one statistic. How many people are on probation in the state of New Jersey? It's 130,000 people.
Probation is all about changing behaviors that lead to criminal activity. And through the JOBS program, we're actually seeing people are getting gainful employment, benefits, paid time off.
I've seen it time and time again. People just feel that they have more value when they're steadily employed than when they don't.
We're better workers. We work harder. We value the job. We feel so lucky to have that.
Courage is not the absence of fear, but doing what you have to do anyway. So I didn't know where I was going to end up. I just knew that I didn't want to be afraid of it.
Opportunities that we are presenting are significant career building type jobs.
This is not charity, this is good business. Many of these people really just simply needed an opportunity, and we needed the employees.
Employers who partner with the JOBS program discover a hiring process that is not only personal, but also deeply effective, ensuring that the individuals they meet are not just potential employees, but future success stories.
I hired 6 in total about a year ago, and I have 5 left. I lost one. You know, she had a tough time, she had challenges. But the other 5, they still show up every day. They're there. They're not on their phones. They're 15 minutes early. And they're happy. And these are real people. You know, they're good people.
I feel confident that there are many employers that would say there's an advantage to people being under our supervision. And that is the accountability factor. And that is when I mentioned before about our responsibility to motivate, right? That goes along with it. You know, you're checking in with your officer regularly. One of the questions your officer will always ask you is, how's your job going?
Most issues happen in the first 6 months to 2 years, and most of them are all around either training or money. And most of the time, the money piece is de minimis on the scale if you have an investment in that human being. When you make this one of the defining factors to get business, the market will move to it. And we see it all the time.
I think as an owner and an employer, you have to dig in with everybody. I went back to basics when I went with the JOBS program. I did weekly follow-ups. Where can we be better? Where are you happy? Where are you not happy? And they were receptive.
So this has been such a success for me. It's so much easier to hold my head up high now and go out into the community and be confident of myself and feel like I'm valuable.
In a world where hiring often feels disconnected, the JOBS program reconnects employers with the heart of workforce development, people. It's about seeing potential, not just profiles. Let's continue to invest in the promise of a workforce empowered by opportunity and transformation.
How would you like to go and show up somewhere where you have 80% retention after a year?
So as you were able to view, the video provides a brief overview of our New Jersey JOBS program and our commitment to jobs within the judiciary and in Business One is to continue to collaborate with the community and our partnership with different employers within the community, along with different community colleges as well as universities. We have a jobs presentation team that goes throughout the state and discusses different jobs specific topics throughout the state of New Jersey with probation officers as well as management. And we secured the Department of Labor funding through a solid partnership with Department of Labor to ensure that there are funds available for those clients who need further fine tuning in terms of job placement or resume workshops, and so forth. Our jobs committee membership consists of corporate leaders as well as business new leaders, New Jersey legislatures, nonprofit organizations, as well as what I indicated previously, workforce development. We've assisted individuals within probation who are either on supervision or child support secure federal bonding applications and letters with our partnership with workforce development in order for them to become candidates for employment if they are unemployed or underemployed. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Kayla Abbott, who's our senior probation officer, who will further discuss how we're making this program work for Business One.
Good afternoon. As Carmen said, I'm Kayla Abbott. And in order to make the program work, we need the clients. So the supervising officers will refer the clients to the employment specialist, and the employment specialist will then sit with each individual client to figure out a plan and any barriers that they may have. Maybe they need their ID, maybe they need transportation. So the employment specialist will then refer them to different agencies. And going a step back, the employment specialist also has developed partnerships with different agencies, colleges, local businesses. Just to name a few, here in Vicinage 1, we have partnerships with Atlantic Cape Community College, One Stop Career Center, and the Atlantic City Casinos. And the employment specialist will work with each individual client to refer them to what best fits them. If the client is interested in working in the casinos, then we will try and get that client a job in the casinos. If the client is interested in going back to school, we will refer them to Atlantic Cape Community College. The employment specialist also attends job fairs throughout the state of New Jersey, as well as develops and coordinates and hosts job fairs in our vicinage. And at these job fairs, the employment specialist will network with different vendors and build ongoing relationships. The employment specialist will also research different employers in the area that are hiring to better assist clients with employment. And back to some of the agencies I mentioned, if a client has different barriers, whether it be needing their ID, bus passes, maybe they need a resume, maybe they need clothing for work. So the employment specialist is able to refer them to different agencies such as Volunteers of America, Jewish Family Services, as well as One Stop Department of Labor, who can assist them with building a resume or interview skills. And just as you guys can see here are the numbers. So far, the number of referrals, job fair referrals, jobs. We have clients who have been hired with some of the employers that we have built partnerships with, as well as Mid-Atlantic. We had 74 clients obtain their GED and other certifications. And these are some pictures from some of the events that we had. We had a job fair held in Atlantic City at the All Wars Memorial Building, and we had over 200 people attend, not just clients on probation or who owe child support, but also just people from the community. And in Cape May County, we had a job fair held at Atlantic Cape Community College, and we had about 100 people attend that job fair. And not only do we assist clients who are on probation, but we also assist clients who may have child support obligations. We can assist the custodial as well as the non-custodial parents in obtaining employment and any other credentials or job training or schooling that they may be interested in.
So as mentioned previously, the Department of Labor has set aside and with their commitment through this jobs program, certain amount of funding available to certain organizations who apply for such funding. And the funding itself is worth $6 million in grant funding available to probation clients. Again, not only on supervision, but also available to those clients who have current active child support matters. And the funding is made available through the Department of Labor, and the grantees of such funding provide services such as soft skill training. They provide with assisting with eliminating any barriers that the client may be experiencing, whether that be transportation concerns, just obtaining a photo ID in order for them to be able to secure employment, or at times it could be childcare. They coordinate with different agencies to provide them assistance with childcare so that clients can be better suited once they actually acquire a job, for them to stay employed and remain employed and continue within that profession that they're searching. We also have ongoing jobs coaching with the implementation and utilization of our jobs toolkit that's available not only to the employment specialists, but all of our probation officers. And in that toolkit, our probation officers utilize a budget if needed with a client who may be having some difficulties when it comes to certain measures with either child support or paying rent and so forth. So this is a guarantee that Department of Labor has agreed to in partnership with this jobs program. And then the why. Why are we doing this? So this initiative is an important step to helping our probation clients build a solid foundation for their future and to become gainful members of the community. And that in turn, this assists the community as well with ensuring that our probation clients are, again, productive members of the community. And as Dr. Martin Luther King would say, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Before that, we did have a slide open for question and answer. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop in any questions in the chat.
Okay, he's just waiting for some questions to come in, and we'll take it from there. So it looks like we have one question come in, and it is there a specific criteria for the program for a client to be able to be eligible?
No, if somebody is unemployed or underemployed, or if they are employed, but they're looking to shift gears and go into another industry, they are more than welcome to contact myself or Kayla Abbott or Nicole Dorr, and you'll see our contact information in the next slide. And we will work with you at any time.
Just give another minute or so to see if we get another question. Okay, it doesn't look like any more questions are coming in, so I'll pull up the screen with the contact information once again, as Carmen mentioned.
Thank you. And again, if you perhaps live in another county, whether it be Cumberland County or any other county, you can still contact us, and we will make sure that we direct you to the individual who is the employment specialist in said county. But You can contact myself, Nicole, Jessica, or Kayla if you have any interest in participating in this jobs program if you are in Atlantic and Cape May County.
So it looks like we do have another question come up. It says, can you tell us something about your program within the gaming industry in AC?
Sure. So we've partnered with Atlantic Cape Community College, and within that partnership, we are also working with the Atlantic County Casino Atlantic City Casino Administration, as well in partnership with the Division of Gaming Enforcement, to secure employment opportunities for those clients who are interested in working in Atlantic City, not only in the gaming positions, but if we have an individual who perhaps wants to secure some type of credential within the gaming industry, whether that be a blackjack dealer or anything of that nature, we do have a partnership with Atlantic Cape Community College in which anybody or who's interested can go into the community college, secure some type of funding for them to be able to go through the course. And upon completion, and if they pass the examination, they will receive a certification. And again, this is an ongoing partnership that we have with the Department of Gaming Enforcement, along with the Atlantic County casino industry.
And we have one more question. For those that are part of the child support program, would it be appropriate to send a referral to probation if we have a NCP requesting to be part of this program?
Yes, absolutely. A referral would be appropriate for any individual, that be the custodial or non-custodial parent, if they're looking to be enrolled in this jobs program.
Thank you. So that looks like all the questions that were entered to the chat. This is the end of the program today, so I'm going to continue on. So thank you for watching today's presentation, and thank you to the subject matter experts today that presented, as well as our Spanish interpreter. If you would like to, we would love to receive feedback about this program. Using the QR code provided on the screen, please take a moment to answer a brief survey about today's program. You will receive a link via email after this session ends, as well as a flyer for the remaining seminar topics. If you're looking for more information about this series, please contact the Ombudsman Office. Thank you to all, and that concludes today's event. Have a good weekend, everybody.